Hey everyone, and welcome to the club, and welcome to another weekend art challenge. Today I'll be fusing Super Mario with Goku. Let's get started at the top of our page with the bottom edge of the hat. So I'm going to start on the left side, and we're going to draw a curve that goes up in the middle and then back down on the right side. Now from here, let's add in the brim of the hat. From the end, we're going to step in and draw a curve that goes over towards the right. So we're going to go up in the middle and then back down on the right side. Now let's draw on the outside of the hat. We're going to start on the left side. We're going to round out the edge. So going out. Now we're just going to pull that in. And we're going to come up to a rounded point along the top. So coming up at an angle. Now right in the center, we're just going to round this out. Now we're going to make our way down towards the right side. Coming down at an angle. Now we're just going to round out the end. In the center of the hat, we're going to add a circle tucked in behind the brim of the hat. So we're going to move over to the left side, go all the way around to the top of the circle, and then back down on the right. In the center of the circle, we're going to add the large M. So in the middle of the circle, let's start with a point. From this point, I'm going to angle up and out towards the left, and then up towards the right. Now let's come down at an angle towards the side, towards the bottom of the M. Now we're going to cap off the end with a short line that comes down and in. Now we're going to work our way towards the inside. So angling up. Now we're going to come down to a center point, right in the middle. Now from here, let's move down and draw in the nose. So we're going to draw an oval, start from the top, work our way around the side of the nose, to the right, and then back up towards the top. Now we're going to tuck the eyebrows in behind the nose and the hat. So in the center, we're going to leave a small gap. On the left side, I'm going to draw a curve going in and up. On the right side, we're going to go in the opposite direction. Now on the left side, we're going to angle out and up towards the left. Going up. Do the same thing on the right side. Now we're going to thicken up the eyebrow. So from the inside, I'm going to step down. We're just going to flatten out this angled line. Going out towards the left, and then we'll do the same thing on the right side. Let's go in and fill the eyebrows in black. On the ends of the eyebrow, we're going to step in and draw the sides of the eye. Starting left, stepping in, we're going to curve out, and then back in. Do the same thing on the right side. And we're going to draw a straight line going in behind the nose. Now let's move to the inside and draw on the pupils. So it's a half oval tucked in underneath the eyebrow, starting from the top, curve down, and then back up. And then we'll do the same thing on the right side. We're going to fill the pupils in black. Now from here, we're going to draw on the mustache. So on the side of the nose, we're going to curve out and up just beside the corner of the eye. We're going to do the same thing on the right. From here, let's draw on the bottom of the mustache. Starting from the left, we're going to draw a curve, coming around and just pulling that in. Go to the right and do the same thing. Now there's two more curves going in towards the center. So back on the left side, we're going to curve down and then up. Now one final curve going in towards the center point. Now let's move to the outside and draw on the side of the head. Starting from the bottom corner of the hat, curve down and in towards that corner of the mustache. Do the same thing on the right side. Now we're going to bump out the cheeks. Starting on the left, we're going to go around the mustache. I'm just going to pull that in towards the bottom on the left side. Do the same thing on the right. Curving around the mustache, and then coming up. Now I'm just going to draw another curve for the chin. Starting on the left, we're going to come down, and back up on the right side. Now let's move out and draw on the ears. From the top of the cheek, I'm going to curve up and out towards the left, round out the ear, and then pull that back in. And we'll do the same thing on the right side. On the inside of the ear, I'm going to draw a curve. From the top, I'll step down, curve in, and then down. Now we're going to add Goku's hair on the side of the head. Starting from the bottom corner of the hat, we're going to go up and out around the ear. We're going to pull that down. We'll do the same thing on the right, going around the ear, and then down. We're going to add a point. So from here, I'm going to curve in just underneath the earlobe. And we'll do the same thing on the right side. Let's add one smaller point. From here on the left, we're going to curve down and out. And we're going to curve that back up in behind the cheek. Now that we've drawn the head, let's work our way down the body. I'm going to start with the collar. So in the center, below the chin, we'll step down, start with a point. From this point, I'm going to curve out and up underneath the head on the left side. Go back to the center and go up and out towards the right. Now I'm going to add the collar of the shirt underneath, starting on the left, curve down, and then back up. I'm going to add a little wrinkle curve in the center. From the collar, we're going to move out and draw a wrinkle. Short curve coming down and in on either side. Now let's draw on the top of the shoulder. From that same point, I'm going to angle down and out towards the left, and then the right. From the shoulder, we're going to curve down and in towards the body. Come down and just pull that in. Now let's round out the body. From here, I'm going to step up, curve out, and then down towards the hip. We'll do the same thing on the right, curving out and then down. Let's connect these 2 points with a curve for the lower part of the sash. Now we're going to step up and just draw the top edge of the sash. I'm going to add a few wrinkles along here. Starting from the top, we'll step down, curve down and in, step down again. We're going to draw a shorter curve. Now on the right side, we're going to start with a short curve along the top, step down, and draw a longer curve coming in. Along the top of the sash, we're going to add some wrinkles going up. So on the left side, curve out and up. We'll do the same thing on the right. Now let's add the shirt sleeve underneath. So starting from that tip, we're going to step down, start with a short line coming out, and we're going to curve down and then in. We'll do the same thing on the right side. Now before we draw on the arms, let's continue down with the legs. Starting from the center, start with a line coming down. Now from here, I'm going to curve down and out towards the left to create a wrinkle. And do the same thing on the right side. Now from the hips, I'm going to curve down and in. Let's add a couple pleats along the bottom. So on the left side, I'm going to curve out and down. And do the same thing on the right. Now we're going to draw on the bottom part of the pant. Starting from the left side, just below the sash, I'm going to curve out, down. Now I'm just going to pull that up towards the inside of the leg on the left. Do the same thing on the right. It's almost like drawing a circle. On the inside of the left leg, I'm going to draw an angled line coming down and out towards the heel. And do the same thing on the right. Now let's round out the bottom of the feet. Starting from the heel, curve down, and then up towards the toe. Now on the left side, we're going to draw on the top of the foot. So from here, we're going to curve up and into right about there. I'm going to draw an angled line going up underneath the pant. Let's do the same thing on the right. Curving up and then in. Now an angled line going up underneath the pant. Let's thicken up the sole. So we're going to take this curve, step up, and just follow that all the way along towards the heel. We'll do the same thing on the right. Let's add a strap along the ankle. Starting from the top of the foot, we're going to curve down and up, step up. We're just going to follow that same curve, again, going across. We'll do the same thing on the right side. Now we're just going to add a yellow strip going down the front of the foot. So taking this angled line underneath the pant will come down. Now at the bottom of this ribbon, we're going to curve across and then down towards the sole. Now let's move up and draw on the arms. So from the armpit, I'm gonna step down, curve out, and then down towards the wrist. Do the same thing on the right. Now back on the left side, let's start with the thumb. So a small half circle. At the end of the thumb, we'll draw a bracket. At the bottom of the thumb, I'm gonna come down and up around the bracket. Step down, curve around and up again. Now the third finger is gonna go all the way around, and we're gonna tuck this in underneath the sleeve, just underneath that point. Let's do the same thing on the right. Starting with the thumb. I'm gonna curve around the bracket and then go up. Draw in the second finger. Now the third finger, we're gonna go all the way around and in underneath the sleeve. The last thing we're gonna do is add in the wristband. So from the top of the thumb, I'm gonna go out and curve it up towards the outside of the arm. We're gonna step up, just follow that same curve coming in. Let's do the same thing on the right. Curving across and up. Draw that twice. And that's pretty much it. There's our fusion between Super Mario and Goku. I hope you enjoyed this week's art challenge. Make sure you subscribe and send me your requests in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.